Hey everybody, this is Patty, and I thought it would be fun to share a little bit about my plotting process. I'm plotting a spring wardrobe. This isn't something I've done for quite some time. In fact, I looked at my blog, and it has not been since 2017 that I've done a full capsule. So this is what I last did. I don't know if I can make it bigger. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I love the planning part probably more than I love the sewing part sometimes. So, I think these pictures are so funny when I look at them. My head seems unusually large. But anyway, my style hasn't changed all that much. This style is what is probably best known as a leg and look style, which is a sort of unfitted, free flowing, kind of cool thing that I love. But a lot of the designs I did in this capsule, I don't love because they're a little bit less fitted than I really prefer. So I started to look around, and this is how I start all my plotting. I probably started on Instagram, and I really zeroed in on Sew Liberated. And I've been seeing Instagram. I have a friend who sews some of this stuff. This hinterland dress right here is just one that I have been in love with for a long time. It is totally my style. So that's kind of where I started looking at patterns. And honestly, that's when I look at what I chose, a lot of the patterns are from here. So there was a couple other things I wanted to take into account. One is this dress right here is from Torrid. It's called a trapeze maxi dress, and it is a princess seamed dress. I think there's a center seam. So there's the two side seams, the three seams in the front, three seams in the back. I own this dress in a couple different colors. I probably have like 4 or 5 of them right now, and I love it. It looks like it feels like a nightgown, but it doesn't look like a nightgown. It's amazing how many times I'll be wearing. I don't have this actual one. This is for sale right now. I don't think I'll buy it. I don't like the color very much. But I love this dress. I live in it. I really wanted to find something similar. So what I was looking for was the princess seams. And I like this neckline, the kind of V neckline and the spaghetti straps. So it's pretty, but it's not too much boobage because I have a bigger chest. So I gotta, if it's too deep, I'm uncomfortable. And I know some people are less comfortable with spaghetti straps, but I live in Virginia. It's hot and sticky here, and, cardigans exist for a reason. So I really started with this. I have searched extensively, and I cannot find this dress, a pattern for this dress. Which is actually surprising to me. I feel like I should look harder. But a lot of the problem I had was really with the straps. These straps are not super common in patterns. And I was even looking for like if I could find a shirt or a shorter dress and just make it longer. And I just had no luck. I'm kind of thinking of drafting based on what I have. But first, the Holyoke dress from Cashmerette is close. It has some seaming, so that's good. It has the neckline, and that's probably the biggest thing to me is I like that kind of V, but not too V. I'm a little concerned because these straps are thicker than I like, and I can see on the model that they're very wide set on her, and I have very narrow shoulders. If we go back to this, you can kind of see how narrow my shoulders are in some of these pictures. So I have narrow shoulders, and I think that the Holyoke dress might slide off my shoulders a bit. But there's another issue I have with the Holyoke dress, which is if you go and look at it, it in another way, this might make me really happy, but not for what I'm looking at right now. So the Holyoke dress has this, I can't write on the screen right now, but it has a waistband. And Cashmerette is known, and I actually like this about Cashmerette patterns. There's bust sizes, so you can swap out, you don't have to do full bust adjustments because the pattern pieces come for it. So because of that, if you have a larger chest, you can see on this TL Matthews, which how cute does she look in this dress? This is so cute. And if I was looking for a good fit and flare summer dress, this would be it. I would be all over it. But I don't particularly like how it pulls in so much at the waist. It's not as obvious in the model that's on the website because her chest isn't as big. But if you have a bigger chest, actually this one is the one I have, you'll see in my design board. It's a super cute dress. It's a little bit more fitted than I like, right? You can see how it pulls in under her bust. I don't like that. I also don't love all the buttons. I don't see a purpose for them. I mean, I kind of like leaving the bottom on buttons on a longer dress unbuttoned for that sort of fresh off the prairie look. But so my thought with this is that I can see how it is. So part of the reason the shape isn't what I want is because of the custom bust. So, if she's like me, she's probably like a size 18 to 20 with, I get my bras from Third Love and I wear double E, I think, or double D. The Third Love cup sizes are kind of weird. But I think double D to whatever the next size is. Different brands have different cup sizes. That's probably where I am. So if you pick your body size and then you have the custom bust sizes to allow for that, you're going to have a more fitted dress through the through your through this area, and then this area is going to get much bigger. So my thought is I'll take a look at the pieces of the pattern, maybe keep it with more of a B cup bust and a larger dress size than my actual body, so I can get this kind of nice flowy look, which is what I like. And then depending on how the pattern is, remove the placket altogether, and then also maybe even not use the waistband. So I would just cut pattern pieces, so one pattern piece is going to be here, one is here, one is here. So the front of the dress will have that 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern pieces. The back of the dress will have 4 pattern pieces, and then the straps. Whereas with the cashmerette version, there's going to be a pattern piece here, one here, one here, one here, and then the same on the bottom. So twice as many pattern pieces. I'm thinking maybe I can make it work. So that's what I went with for that. Then other than that, I was looking, this is sort of funny if you're a Star Trek nerd. This is from an episode from The Next Generation called The Long Ladder Up, I think. It's the one where they rescue some people. They're like Irish. They have Irish accents and barnyard animals. And this is the sassy lass who catches Riker's eye. But I love her wardrobe. In particular, this skirt down here, which you can't see super well in the shots I was able to catch, but it has this kind of band and ruffles along the bottom, and then it has the whole bubble skirt thing going on, and then she's got an underskirt. I freaking love that. It's so cute. It's not really reflected in my final plan that I've been working up, but this is going to stick with me until I can recreate it. I've tried doing something like that before, but it's hard to manage the volume of fabric and layers and everything. The other stuff I really liked about what she had was more layered skirts. I don't particularly like how shapeless they are, but I love that. The shawl wrapped around her waist, you guys, I lived in layered silk, like dirndl skirts from a business called the Global Village. It was like a local place in Virginia or Duluth, Minnesota. I think it's a lot like 10,000, villages, everything's imported. But I lived in those skirts with a big scarf wrapped around my waist when I was in college. And guys, I even like this absolutely ridiculous sweater she has on. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like, okay, she's the eye candy for the episode, so they have to show off her stomach. But I love the scooped neck. I even like the cabling. Obviously for the summer, I wouldn't want a big cabled sweater, but I was like, oh, I want something cute and knitted. So that kind of stuck in me. So I started to look around. This was my first round of inspiration, and then I took it from there. And so then here we are with my final kind of plan. So I was influenced, I think it's actually the pattern, the woman who runs So Liberated. I can't think of her name offhand, but I love her. And actually, I know more about her from my friend Laura, who tells me things than I do for me following her because I haven't really been in the sewing world lately. So, one thing that I want to do is I have an excellent wardrobe. Guys, I love my wardrobe. It's beautiful, it's full of dresses. Just the other day, my friend Sarah came over. I got rid of the maybe 10 or so dresses in my wardrobe that I loved, but not enough. They were either too short or too long or not quite the color that I liked. So really, my closet is full of stuff that I love, but it's all store-bought. Almost everything is from Torrid because Torrid dresses just work for me. Most of them are that kind of, fit and flare shape that, I like if you've been following me. So, the bust and then the skirt, and I usually wear it with I'm such a good drawer with cads, and have the bare shoulders. Seriously, can you guys believe how good this drawing is? But and now I feel like I have to go and find and show you some pictures. I I was on the road for a few years, and then I came back and settled back into what we call sticks and bricks dwellings when you live out on the road. And so I needed to rebuild my wardrobe. I didn't have my machine at first, although I do now. So this is what a lot of my dresses look like. Super cute Torrid dresses that are just, they're just awesome. I love them. But I have been feeling like the wardrobe isn't quite reflective of me. It's cute. I get compliments all the time, but in my heart of hearts, I just want to like hang out and make things and grow things. My house is packed full of plants. I'm not like a cook or a chef, but I am really drawn to the healing power of food and nurturing through what we put in our bodies. My whole vibe is kind of kitchen witch. That's where I feel like, yeah, that's me. But I don't feel like this is a kitchen witch. I think that's a super cute dress, but not kitchen witchy. So I want to get my wardrobe more like me. And by the way, that trapeze dress that I love, this is one of them. And I just love those dresses. Oh, and that pose is just ridiculous, isn't it? But you can see how it's like fitted but flowing. Oh, I just love it. This is also a look that I really like, except that I don't like how unfitted it is. This is a look I like. I love bubbling up the bottom of my skirts with elastics. So yeah. And here's a look that's super cute. Those bloomers I made, and I might make some more. And this shirt is cute. It's actually from Walmart, and it's a great rayon linen blend, and it's a good color. It's less fitted. It's more loose than I really like, and the bust seam often slips up, so it's on my bust, not under my bust, which I hate. Also, it's quite a boobalicious shirt. I don't have any other pictures, but shows off a lot of boobage. So the goal is to get a wardrobe that is more reflective of me. Like, how cute is that look? But again, unfitted. Don't love that. And also, I want to have a wardrobe that's more handmade. And I love this maxi skirt dress that's more handmade. And I'm sorry, I keep interrupting myself, but I seriously love this look. Like, I do. It's so cute. It's not like I'm going to get rid of these dresses. I just don't feel like they're me. So, well, me. I have to say, I was telling my husband about this, and he was freaking out. He was like, "Don't get rid of your dresses." Seriously, those overalls, how cute are they? But so the plan is to get going on this wardrobe. So I was really drawn to So Liberated. And I'm going to just show off a couple of the patterns that I love, and then I might, I'll keep going for a little bit. So all the So Liberated patterns, I'm sure a lot of you are already familiar, and you're going to be like, "Oh my God, Patty, we know this. You don't have to tell us." But what I love is they really, really do work well for layering. So this hinterland, and there's also a lot of options. So the hinterland dress has, you know, a sleeveless option. Look at the cute layering with one of their skirts. I mean, this, I'm dying. I love that. This is more what it'll look like on me, except that she's got a different body shape than I do. I'm more hourglass. She's a little bit more apple. Uh, so cute. I just, oh, and I love that you can, you know, use the bodice and use that as a shirt. So it's just super flexible. Love this dress. So that's definitely on the list. This lilac duster, or like in duster, has been in my feed, and I've been obsessing about it for ages. I love that it would look cute over both the fit and flare, like more vintage style dresses I have, as well as the more free flowing legging look stuff. That's the problem with a lot of my more funky clothes, is I don't really have good coats for it. I do have quite a few like long duster length cardigans, so that, you know, I have that to stay warm. But I just love this. Plus, how cute is it when it's tied shut? It looks like a dress all on its own. So I've been obsessing over this already. It's been in my Instagram feed kind of a lot, so that's definitely on the list. The Arthur pants. This is interesting. I don't know if I'll get to this in this particular video, but I think they're cute, although functionally, I know that wide legs that are that long are a giant pain in the ass, and I would hate them. Also, as much as I like the waist, and I think it's super cute on her, on me, I have much more of a tummy, and I know I wouldn't like it. And I don't like the waistband. I know the way it'll hit on me. It's very flattering on her because she's got a nice, you know, she really narrows out there and it's cute. And guys, I just want to say, I'm so sorry I used the word flattering. I feel like we're so steeped in this like traditional culture that flattering means that you're hourglass locked and loaded, everything looks smooth, and that can be applied to larger bodies, not just smaller bodies. I fall into that trap all the time, and I do myself prefer that silhouette, but I don't like how we have decided that's the standard of beauty. But I still say it, and I apologize. What I do like with this, and how cute, it's just gorgeous. I don't know. Yeah. So, but what I do like is these Arthur pants with this elastic waistband. I like that because it's nice and thick, and I'm shaped more like her. So I like that vibe. I'd probably make them shorter, and I'd probably do something cute at the bottom, and I might even, if I decide to make pants, dig into my own pattern stash. I have some So Tina Givens stuff that is, I already showed you a pair of bloomers, I think. I don't know where they are anymore. But I'd probably go more for bloomers that have cuffs with lace at the bottom than I would, yeah. So I like that look where it's shorter, and that's super comfy actually, versus these Arthur pants that are longer, but they are in my plan right now, and you'll see why when we get to wardrobe Sudoku. I do like this estuary skirt, except I don't love the waistband for the same reason I don't love the waistband of the Arthur pants. The estuary skirt is, I feel upset that I can't circle things when I'm looking at the website. And the buttons are unnecessary in my life. This metamorphic dress, my friend Laura made this, and I thought it was cute, but I didn't realize exactly what it was at first. If you're not familiar, this is so awesome. So the actual dress is, I'm trying to find, here, this is a little bit better. It is double layered, and it has a high-low hem on on the outside layer, well, on what is showing is the outside layer, and it has a lower hem. So already really cute. The top is just a basics kind of, you know, this is pinafore style in my head. But the fun thing is, so now we're looking at this again. I wanted to skip this picture because she's wearing it over another dress. But so the actual metamorphic dress is the gray and the blue, and then the orange is a different dress. So this is view A, and then view B, she turned it inside out. I mean, how freaking brilliant is that? It's two dresses in one. I love that. I also love, love, love the way it looks over this other dress, which is called a Stacia dress. So love all the ideas. I mean, this is really a vibe for me. All of these dresses are shorter than I would wear them. I'm 5'10". I hate sitting down in the summer and feeling the chair on the back of my bare legs. So yeah, I'm out to avoid that. So definitely have this on the list. I think it's adorable. Um, I have the gypsum skirt because I do need some separates. And the reason I like this skirt is no buttons, and I love the waistband nice and high. On me, I can, I like the silhouette of a dress more because I think it works more around my midsection. I could not wear this ensemble that she has on because I have large I have a large chest, and so a free flowing crop top over a large chest is like a nightmare. It's like a tent, plus you can see everything. Super cute in her, won't work on me, and I like things more fitted. So if I have a nice, loose skirt, I want a more streamlined look on the top. So I've really been struggling with what exactly that would look like, and I have some things to share. So, but I love the pockets. I love the wide waistband because that can look really cute. I do like this, but I would have to do such a full bust adjustment. This, by the way, I think is the top of one of the other dresses that we've already looked at called the Hinterlands dress, just made into a shirt. I would have to do such a full bust adjustment to get it to not be a tent. I don't know if I've got that in me, but I think this is a good basic skirt. I especially like it long. And if I wanted to bubble it up by putting elastic on the bottom, I think that this design would work just fine for that. I think that's a super cute look that I might try to start working into my wardrobe. It's a little bit less fitted than I'm used to, but I think it really works. And there's some great knitting patterns available now that I've been finding from some younger new knitting artists that I'm just so happy how much the world has changed when it comes to plus size sewing and knitting in the last decade or so that I've been really online and in the community. Next dress is the Stacia dress. This is the one that was under that reversible dress we looked at. See the orange dress there? Here it is on its own. Guys, this looks just so cute. I was a little concerned because here's their larger model, and I'm not loving this look. On me, I can see how it'd be a little bit short-waisted or long-waisted. I like my waist up a little bit higher, and it's too tight through the midsection for me. I mean, that looks super cute, but this is not the most flattering look. So I was a little unsure about this pattern, but what was really making me happy is I love the neckline. I love that scooped neckline. It's so beautiful. I don't know if there's any pictures from the back, but yeah, the back is just as scooped. I just freaking love it. And I can see how I would use this pattern to death to make nice, cozy winter things. And I love the look layered underneath the other dresses. So love that, have that in two colorways. Although for summer, I don't know how much I don't love the sleeveless version as much, but maybe a little cap sleeve on there I'd like. I think the sleeveless, I don't know, we'll see. But for layering potential, those sleeves, oh, so cute. Other than that, and I also want to show you, I was a little unsure about I know where I can look, about how that dress would look on me because of their model. And then I found this girl on Instagram, and I love how this looks on her. And she's shaped more like me. She actually shared her measurements, and we're very similar in measurements. So this totally works. So I'm in, I mean, look at that beautiful neckline. So, and I actually I love that dress. I love the color and everything. So, yeah, so that is that. And then the last thing I'm planning on making is the penny pinafore, which, I mean, how cute is that? I love the detail in the back. I'm a little bit unsure again because the front is so flat and I'm pretty bumpy on my front. I have, big chest, I've got a big belly, so things that are designed to not have some gathers or movement in the front can just sort of bind and not look that good on me. So I was drawn to it in large part because I think it's adorable in the back. I mean, look at that. How cute is that? And this is really meant to be used as a layering piece. I could see wearing this with a tank top, and being in the summer, I am all about tank tops. So I kind of was considering it. And then that same Instagram account that I just showed you with the cute knit dress, she, oh, I mean, look how cute that is on her. So when I saw her wearing this pinafore, I was like, okay, yeah, that's going on my list. So, to winnow down, now I kind of wanted to show you on the So Liberated side everything, but now what I do when I'm doing my plan is what I just did. So I started out with the sort of inspiration stuff over here, found some patterns here that worked for me, and then just took it a step further. So here's the first iteration of my plan. And we're seeing it, I do have two colorways. This is a sort of berry and green colorway. And then I also have a warmer rust orange gold colorway. I probably am going to go with this berry and green, especially because this is for spring and summer. So I found pictures on Instagram of people who are shaped close to me and are styling in a way that I like. So here's that cashmere whole yoke dress. I do like the way this looks on her, but again, we'll want to see about doing some adjustments with the the placket and the waistband and all kinds of things. And now I'm seeing that looks gathered back there, but I will figure this out. When I'm making my little plan, by the way, I'm using GoodNotes, which is, this is a passion planner, and then there's a notebook in the back, and I do a lot of my planning here. Super handy when you're using an iPad, because I'm like writing and stuff with my Apple Pencil. So here I've got the technical drawing. I prefer looking at technical drawings over the finished garment. I think we can get really distracted by color and styling. So the technical drawing helps me like really see what I'm planning. And then I have my swatches, all the fabric swatches I pulled from fabrics-store.com, which sells really great linen, because I want to make this a thing where each garment is in good, high quality, natural, linen. I don't mind a linen rayon mix. I actually like it for wear. Silk, cotton, whatever. I just want the fabrics to be high end. I'm going to use lots of French seams, good finishing, maybe even some fun embroidery, like some of the Japanese, I can't think of the word, darning methods, stuff like that. I totally like that. The Alabama Channon reverse applique. So some fun stuff to make this interesting wardrobe at the end of the day. So I take the technical drawing, I find a picture that really encapsulates somebody who's close to my size and has the vibe I have in mind, and then I put the yardage on it. So right now on my iPad, but this GoodNotes is also on my phone, so I always have this with me when I'm shopping. Right here is a reference for bed sheets, because I'm going to these are all new patterns to me, new companies to me. I don't know what their fitting is like. I haven't sewn in a couple of years, so I'll need to kind of work through, reteach myself how to sew and fit everything. So this is yardage for sheets. So full double is 2 2/3 by 2.25. These are for flat sheets. Queen is 2 3/4 through 2.5, depending on which way it orients. King is about 3 yards. So just as a reference, so I can go to Goodwill or whatever thrift shop and get some sheets, hopefully to make wearable muslins. I don't want to throw away stuff. I want to focus on no waste and sustainability and things like that. So I'm thinking a light gray for this maxi dress. This duster, I'm thinking a darker gray. I know it's so boring. I want to make it in a jewel tone, but I know how I am, and I will wear the heck out of a gray duster. And so maybe I'll make a second duster at some point in a jewel tone, but for now, gray is it. Now, the other two colors, and guys, I have to show you because these swatches do not do it justice. There are two colors from the fabric store called Lilas and Wild Cherry. And here they are. Here's a Lilas. It's this gorgeous kind of light pink, and the Wild Cherry is this literally berry faded. That is like the color of my favorite lipstick. So in the swatches that I downloaded from the site, this is that lighter color. It's a little bit more muddy looking here. So this dress is the Hinterland dress, which you can see here how she has it layered over pants. You could put it over skirt. Totally love that. Up here we've got the So Liberated Metamorphic dress. This is the one that's reversible. So here it looks in a very cute colorway that I love. Like seriously, I just want to steal her wardrobe. Here we've got the Stasia dress, and here's that. These are both wool jerseys that I found on Etsy, so I probably won't want wool jersey for spring, summer, but I do want a high-end jersey, and I'm a little bit torn on that. If you have any recommendations, let me know. I always feel like I end up buying cheap jerseys. Here we have the gypsum skirt with the big pockets and that cool elastic. I love how she has that styled. By the way, she looks adorable. Up here, we have the Ursina sweater, which, how cute is this? I have stayed away from a lot of cropped sweaters because I just don't think they look good on me, but I love that. I love the wide neck. I love the cool detail right there, like right here and right here. I just love it. So I added that to my list. So this picture here is the Ogden tank, which is a super popular indie pattern, and it's with the gypsum skirt, which is right over here. So I'm totally vibing on this look. I don't know how it would look on me, but I think if I pull the waistband up high enough, I would like that. And I already have, I have one kind of tank. It's like shirred all across, all around the bust area, and then it has a peplum. And then there's kind of these wider straps, not spaghetti straps. It's from like Loft or something like that. I have that in gingham, and I have a cute dress in gingham that I got from one of the discount stores, like Ross maybe. But I'm not above getting a tank top in gingham. I love black and white gingham. And then we've got the So Liberated Penny Pinafore. So I just think it's so cute on her. So, and these are the colors. The darker, the lighter, some neutrals. I tend to choose neutrals for my bottoms. So skirts and trousers, I go with neutrals, especially the first round. So that's my thing. Go neutral first round, and then if you want to have a cool print or color or something like that, do that for your second pair. Not you, me. For me, because I tend to be drawn to really bright colors and fun prints, and then I totally don't wear them. I wear the neutrals. So I'm going to follow what I know is my heart and do that. So again, here are the colors. I thought I'd make the reversible dress in these two greens. The Hinterland dress, which is the button-up one, in the lighter pink, and the apron in the darker pink. The maxi dress, trousers, skirt, and duster in neutrals, and then a green and maybe a purple for the knit dress. And then one other thing I do just to show you my planning. So this is really what I look at a lot, but I also made a version of that board with all the pictures in black and white especially because some of my inspiration pictures are from people who really like colors, like the duster, this. They're also bright. It kind of like distracts and makes me think I have a lot of pink in my colorway, which I do, but not that bright. So this is a much more muted. I made all the pictures black and white, so it's just a little easier to get a sense of the feel of the wardrobe. And then to make it even more easy to look at, I copied the page and removed the outfit pictures. So it's just technical drawings and colors. Just sometimes that's how I look at things to conceptualize. Then I have the same set in the different colorways. So here's the orange and rust. Here it is with the black and white pictures. And here it is. I haven't swapped out I need to swap out the swatches here. These are still the berry and green swatches. Then we come to Sudoku, which I've done this before and is super fun. So what I do with this is I take all my little drawings, line them up across the top, and then line them up in this grid with a few other things. So For this round, I have the shoes that I tend to wear, which are these triple kick Keds. They're like platform Keds. I wear those. I live in those. I have a pair of Chacos that are just regular Chacos, and then I have Chacos that have multiple straps and are black. So I have this pair. It's kind of, the color's called Caribou. It's sort of a copper color. It comes across as super neutral, less orange and more, it looks even kind of brown almost. Then I have black, and then I do have these black Dansko shoes, although in real life I live in these two shoes. So then I take everything and I line it up, and each line gets one shoe, usually one topper, and then a couple layers. So, and I do this to make sure that I have some viable outfits. So each line this way works. I didn't even try to make the diagonals work, and they probably don't. Yeah, they don't. When you do this, some things that can throw a wrench in a wardrobe Sudoku, are standalone things. Like the maxi dress is not really something that'll layer that well with some of the other pieces. So that's kind of hard to put into a capsule format like this. And then I have to be careful with skirts and trousers, because especially, so obviously you can wear skirts and trousers under any of the dresses, and that's totally a cute look, and I'll definitely be doing that. That's how I like to wear it. But I also wanted to have a few looks that were the skirt and trouser with a shirt. So you just have to, it makes the Sudoku a little bit harder versus if you were doing all layering pieces that could just layer with anything. So it took a little bit for me to get the Sudoku to work. I have two store-bought items. One is a scarf that I always wear, and one is a denim jacket. I put those in to make it work. I thought about doing a smaller Sudoku, but I really wanted to try to get the 4x4 versus the 3x3, and I could not fill it up all the way, because one of the other things is I only wanted to make 10 or 11 garments. That's a giant number of garments, and this, I might be planning more than I can actually do. So I didn't want to add garments just to make the Sudoku work. So instead I added some store-bought garments. And this goes back to, I remember people doing a challenge where there were rules, like you could have like 2 accessories and, you know, 2 store-bought things. And obviously you don't have to do this. I just find it fun. Like it appeals to me to do it. So that's what I did. So as you can see, we've got the knit dress covered with the pinafore, wear it with the duster and some Keds. Totally cute. We've got that Hinterlands button up the front dress with some Chacos, wear some trousers underneath, and even layer in that knit dress. Oh, that's going to be adorable. Here we've got the skirt, a little crop sweater, and the tank top and some Chacos. That'll be totally cute. And then the maxi dress with a denim jacket and a scarf, which is totally a look I live in. And then going down, we've got kind of the same thing, you know, outer layers, the button-up dress, under that cute knit dress, and then even add a skirt in. So I'll have to make sure, keep this in mind. This is why I like to do these Sudokus, that the lengths need to be a little bit varied. I'll probably do this knit dress the longest, or maybe the skirt the longest. Yeah, we'll do the top layer the shortest, then the knit dress is a mid-length, and then the skirt pretty long. Here we've got, I think the pinafore will work over the maxi dress, but it's not going to be a look that I love, and then put the sweater over that. I mean, that's okay, but this is how I'm going to wear my maxi dress. The trousers, tank, and a denim jacket totally will work for me. Just the maxi dress, or just the knit dress, which will be that little longer length with the duster, will be totally cute. Everything works. And then for the final steps, I took the 2 colorways I was thinking of, and I have it on both pages here. So over here is berry, and over here is more of the russets and copper colors. And I just wanted to make sure that the colors all work together. So here we have outer layers, a berry with a gray duster over and underneath green. That'll be nice. Here we have an outer layer of a kind of a pink with a purple underneath and gray pants. I love that. a gray skirt, houndstooth or gingham shirt, and this cute sweater will be very cute. Gray denim gray is kind of my jam. I'm so boring sometimes. And then, as you can see, the colors down will work. Here's gray, purple, gray and gingham, some berry and some gray, some green and pink. So those colors all work, and then same thing for the orange. And I will say now I'm really leaning towards the berry colorway. Well, I do love this russet colorway. I also maybe want to do some fall sewing, so maybe we'll save it for fall. I personally think that my skin looks very glowy with the berry, but I posted these two, this and this, on Facebook to see what people thought. Everybody was like, you look so good in the russet colors, but we love the berry colors. So it was kind of unanimous. So that is where I am for my wardrobe planning. Next up, I have some of the patterns, so I'm going to have to, I don't have a printer. It's left over from my minimal lifestyle and living on the road. So I'll have to get things printed, assemble the patterns, get some sheets, and get started with my sewing. So thanks for listening to this. I hope this was helpful or entertaining for you for your planning process. I know a lot of people all the time are kind of make fun of me because I am a little bit obsessive. Also, I just want to note I do have on Pinterest, I'll include the link below, Spring Wardrobe Plotting 2022. This is a lot of what we just looked at. So, these are also liberated patterns, some of the ones I'm making with kind of looks and styling that I like. This is the tank top I'm making, the Ogden tank top with the gypsum skirt I'm making that have been put together as a dress, which I think is adorable. I love this look right here with the sweater and the gypsum skirt. Adorable. I was so excited because I follow her on Instagram already, and I was like, oh, hey, you're in my pictures. Love this look. A lot of the looks I like are fall looks, but just in general, I like fall. So if you like this look too, which, for my searching, really, I was searching cottage core. That's a phrase that I use a lot. Look at that. I love that. I might have to make something like that. And here's the sweater I'm planning on making. I just think it's adorable as a layering piece. So I use the term cottage core, and I'll be filling up this board with more if you want to go follow it if you like this look. Thanks for listening, and if I think I'm going to put this up on Instagram maybe, or no, not Instagram. I might put this up on YouTube. Definitely will post it to my Facebook page. So if you like this kind of thing, go ahead and hit subscribe if this is on YouTube, and you can subscribe or follow me and follow along on my journey. I was kind of even thinking of making this more of a group thing. If people want to join me in a little spring capsule sew along, I would love that. So let me know if you're interested in that. Thanks, and have an awesome day.